And in a way, I wrote it out of a frustration with politics, I think. I mean, that we're not seeing a lot of movement from the Obama administration on food policy, and they are not going to protect us from the marketing of food corporations. And there's a lot of things they're not going to do, it appears now. And so we've got to act on our own because we can't wait. We have a public health crisis around food. We have type 2 diabetes is 8% of the population, and it's expected to go to a third of the population for this generation just coming up. This is a disease that was never found in children until 1980, okay? And now it's rampant. So what do we do about it now while we wait for the wheels of government to change? Well, one thing we can do is cook. Can the government do things to help us cook? Yeah. I mean, a shorter work week would help. The objectives of the labor movement could help. Although I would point out, and I do in the book, that the American labor movement, as compared to the European labor movement, where cooking is still routine, although it's in trouble too, but they cook at much higher rates and have, as a result, less obesity and type 2 diabetes, their labor movement fought for time. That month-long vacation, shorter work week, shorter days. And our labor movement tended to fight for money and gave up time. And I think that's part of the trade-off we've made as a society, and it's one of the issues I think we need to re-examine. I think bringing back home ec would be a fantastic policy solution. I mean, we need to teach our kids how to cook, and if we don't know how to do it ourselves, then the schools need to help do it, as they once did. Although in those days, of course, it was gendered, as they say. Almost all the people taking home ec were girls, and the boys took shop. And I learned how to make a Japanese lantern, which hasn't really served me very well, and girls learned how to saute and roast and things like that. So we need a non-sexist home ec. And also one that's not infiltrated by the food industry, because toward the end of home ec, they were turning it into a microwave class by giving, curricular materials that were really designed to sell processed food.